Hey, everybody, and we are live with Hot Jobs. I got it right this time. Tara and I are here to share with you some of the hottest jobs and job seeker tips for those in our community that are looking to find a new career. Thanks for joining today, Tara.
Yeah, thanks. This is 199. I think we're one step away from 200.
It is. Yeah. Next week is the big one. 200 episodes. Yep. We'll have to have something special on that one. Maybe a t-shirt for people or something.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Right? So before we get into the topics today, if you're joining from somewhere, let us know in the comments. Let us know the location where you're joining from. And if you're looking for a new career, let us know what you're looking to do. I think that there's a lot of people that actually come into our broadcast, and it may lead to somebody connecting the dots and could create opportunity for you. Additionally, Tara and I go back through the comments afterwards, and if there's something that we can easily make a connection on, we'll go ahead and do that as well. Just don't put in the ubiquitous "I'm interested" comment. That'll drive me nuts. So let's talk about it. Before we get into today's topics, I did want to give a shout out to one of our partners, CalmC Psychotherapy. The CEO, Sharon Prager, and her team do a great job supporting the military and law enforcement community. They provide a lot of therapeutic support. They have licensed clinical therapy therapists out there, and they have hired a ton of military spouses, which is one of her priorities. And I'm so proud to partner with a company that supports our community and hires from our community as well. So that's CalmC Psychotherapy. Check them out. They're Googleable, and you could find them on LinkedIn as well. All right, we've got some comments. We've got Fort Leonard Wood in the house. Thanks, Shamika. Right? Or as some of us used to call Fort Lost in the Woods.
I've heard that one.
Let's go to basic. We've got Turkey.
Wow.
Well, thanks for joining us, Barack. That's the furthest we've gotten so far. Although, sometimes New Jersey feels a little far as well. I will say that New Jersey does have some of the best food in the country. Don't sleep on New Jersey. They've got the best of Philadelphia, New York City, and New Jersey. So you've got cheesesteaks that are amazing, and hoagies that are amazing in New Jersey, South Jersey. And then North Jersey is also very well known for the New York style pizza and bagels.
I was going to say bagels was going to be my comment.
Right?
Bagels.
Let me know if I'm right on that one, Shabir. I'm pretty sure I am. And we've got Columbia, South Carolina, looking to go to Georgia, or Texas. So, Bradrick, wishing you the best in that search, and hopefully we can connect some of those dots for you. All right, Tara, we wanted to talk about a topic today, how to reach out to recruiters.
Yes.
And so I'm going to turn it over to you.
So we were talking before we started the show, and there's definitely a right and a wrong way to reach out to recruiters. And the best thing you can do is to reach out and be specific about a role that you are looking for. So to reach out to a recruiter and say, hey, I'm really interested in a supply chain position in the Southeast is great. That's specific. Even better if you've already visited their website or the LinkedIn for the company and say, hey, I see that you have a role here. Can I learn more about this role? To reach out to a recruiter and say, I'm looking for work. Can you help me? Is not the most advantageous message. One, we don't know what type of work you're looking for or what your goals are. We know nothing about you. So when you're reaching out to a recruiter, one, you want to be specific about your skills or the role that you're looking for. Location would probably be a second layer. If you're open to relocation, I would throw that in there as well. Are you looking for full-time opportunities? Are you looking for a skill bridge opportunity? These are the necessary ingredients as part of this recipe. I would also say to be friendly we want to work with people who are nice, right? And I think the reverse can be true as well. If a recruiter reaches out to you about an opportunity and it's not for you, you're free to say, hey, I'm not interested in that, but I am interested in X. And if they have a role for you, they're much more likely to keep that conversation going. Mike, what do you think?
I agree. I think there's an opportunity to build relationships in any communication. And so if they reach out to you for a role, especially if they use LinkedIn Recruiter, most people don't realize that if you reply, even if you reply, no, thank you, they get the credit back. And so that's nice. They can send it out to other people. And if you know someone that might be a fit that you're not you're not interested, but hey, maybe this person is, let me connect them to you. That's great as well. You're helping them because ultimately that recruiter's job is to fill roles at that company with the best possible talent. And so anything you can do to facilitate that is two thumbs up for me. What I will say to people is that depending on the size of the company, you could be talking to recruiters on entirely different spectrums, and they will be less likely to help if you're not in their sector or if you're not in like their field they're recruiting for. So it never hurts to come prepared. And I would encourage you to do some light stalking of their LinkedIn profile in advance before reaching out. You can look at what they list as what their specialty is. You can look and list at what it says they recruit for. You can look at their activity and see the types of roles that they've been sharing, right? And if you do that, and you know whether they're yours or not. And so when you reach out to a recruiter, I'm huge on being very specific, like this job, right? Like, hey, I'm interested in this job. Here's my qualifications. I know you recruit in this field. Do you think I might be a great fit, or would you be open to a call? Nice, specific, easy asks. The other thing that I'll say, Tara, is I get hit with a lot of, what have you got for me? Or I'm testing the waters, or I'm trying to figure this out. And it's too much of a big ask, or here's my resume. Even if, when it comes to recruiters, they don't want your resume via email or a LinkedIn message. They want your resume in their applicant tracking system, right? So that they can manage it with all the other ones. So even better when you're reaching out is like, hey, I'm interested in this role. I've applied online. My resume is in your system. Could you take a look and give me some feedback, or let me know if you think I'm a good fit? Make it easy for them to say yes. Don't make them have to do the work. So we've got somebody that's got a lot of different
Montclair.
things. So Montclair, New Jersey. But I didn't see it, Shabir. I asked you another question. What about the food? Right? Let's see some of that. How is the food in New Jersey? Remember, it's an opportunity to become memorable, right? And that is how we start to build relationships on this platform. All right. I've got another topic. We'll move on to some jobs first. I know that's why people are coming, and we can come back to it, Tara. But I think you had a couple opportunities you wanted to bring up.
I do. I have a couple of full-time opportunities to talk about today. So the first one is with a global insurance and underwriting company, and it's for a casualty coverage, mass tort, senior claims adjuster. And I just said a lot of words. And so I'm going to kind of break down what this company is looking for. We're looking for someone with approximately 3 years of legal, insurance, or construction defect experience. So many of the best candidates that we've put forward have a law degree. And so this is a really great opportunity with a very fast growing company in multiple locations. So Jersey City, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Atlanta, just to name a couple. And these are all listed on our website. You can certainly go and check that out. But we're looking for someone with some legal experience. These are really complex claims. And so when I was talking to this company, they said the people that have really succeeded in these roles have some type of legal experience. They have a law degree, maybe paralegal, and they're used to knowing not just the legal ramifications, but a lot of moving parts, especially in either construction defect or environmental legal aspects. So really great opportunity. And we're starting right around $90,000. The compensation will also be based on experience. So if you have more than 3 years, could be more than that in a lot of different locations. So visit our website for more details on those locations. But that's the first one. Really exciting. Really, really, really nice people to work with as well. They've been very welcoming to me coming onto the team. So want to be able to support them. We're going to shift for the next role, although there is a common theme here. So we are searching for a social media manager for one of our clients. And really, we're looking for someone who has experience maybe in like public affairs or public relations. And social media platforms. So this is a professional organization that's a law firm. So there's my common theme, my thread. It is a law firm, and they're looking for someone to represent their brand to prospective clients and to just the organizations in general, right? So they really want someone with some experience in a professional setting. You can't just post anything. This isn't necessarily like your Instagram or your LinkedIn. This is something that has more of a professional feel. So we're looking for someone with about 3 to 5 years of experience, either social media management, marketing, public affairs, or public relations, who can bring like a nice professional yet approachable feel to the social media of this law firm. And this is based in New York City. We have some flexibility in the compensation. It will be some on-site at the law firm. The law firm is really big on company culture, and they want this person to be able to experience that culture in the office. They have a really nice compensation package as well, including benefits and a lot of other perks. So I think this would be a great position for someone in that 3 to 5 years of experience.
And I love it. And when we mentioned that it sounds like someone with military public affairs background would be a great fit, they agreed 100%. So this could be a good opportunity.
Yes. So I think that was where our community can really be of service to this client.
Awesome. So I guess my turn, right? So let's talk about SkillBridge. So SkillBridge, we've got a couple opportunities I want to highlight. The first is the one that I'm always highlighting, Defense Logistics Agency. Such a great team. DLA Finance has SkillBridge opportunities for people that want to go into a financial management career field post-military. And so there are financial analysts, financial liaison, and business analysts, which are great roles, do not require specific degrees, just some financial background. And then they have accountant and accountant system roles that require an accounting degree, or at least 18 years of accounting, 18 credits in accounting, and 6 credits in business law, a total of 24, somewhere in that way. Now, the roles are in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, New Cumberland, PA, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of the Philadelphia Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, Columbus, Ohio, Whitehall, Battle Creek, Michigan, and if you have accounts receivable experience in San Antonio, Texas. So these are SkillBridge opportunities at Defense Logistics Agency. They're flexible on timelines. They are on site. And what I will say is that they have every intent to hire into full-time GS roles if they are able to. They're working through the government hiring authorities right now. But everybody we've spoken with that's worked with them, and all of our engagement with them has been amazing. So if you're interested, check out HireMilitary.us. Go to the SkillBridge section and check out the DLA opportunities. Apply for the one that works for you. I will say, do not use a generic resume. You kind of want to highlight some of your financial background, some of the things you've done with money, equipment, processes, contracts, whatever. The more you can put about your financial experience or degrees, the better. It will help. The other opportunity is something that's coming soon. We've got a meeting later this week to flesh out the roles, but there's an opportunity for a sales-focused role, but this is not door-to-door sales. The roles are actually doing sales development, so you will get a warm lead, and it's for a tech company, and you will be able to work with clients to figure out what their challenges are, what their issues are, and help them find the right solution. A lot of people sleep on sales, and there's a lot of veterans or transitioning military that say sales is horrible, and I'm like, revenue is what drives a company. If you want to be an executive someday, somewhere, if you want to be an executive, you have to learn how to do sales. And so getting a SkillBridge opportunity to get to that foundation is great. And then if you do well in it, there is a huge growth trajectory there. And this is going to be a tech sales role. So if you are interested, what I would encourage you to do is to join our talent pipeline. Yes. There's a SkillBridge talent pipeline. I will tell you, Tara and the team, they all go to that first to look if there's some great candidates. And we send out our normal email campaigns to people that could be a good fit. So those are the sales roles. And then I have one other direct hire opportunity. It is an account leader market activation role. And let me just break it down to you. They are not looking for someone that's transitioning from the military for this role. This is for someone that has experience with go-to-market strategy, someone that can build a campaign to launch a product into the military and defense community. Someone that knows how to activate a product in the defense market, right? It is an exciting role. It is an amazing company. They are based out of the Connecticut area, and compensation is 138 to 185K. So it is with great benefits. It is a great opportunity. So if you are interested in that, go to HireMilitary.us, look up account leader market activation, tailor your resume, and apply online. All right. Woof. Tara, we've got one other topic, right?
Okay.
And that was the placement versus staffing. Who do we work with? And that's something I wanted to talk to people about. It's something I get a lot of outreach from people that say they want me to find them a job. And sometimes I get the bold people that say, well, it isn't your job to find veterans jobs. And I have to explain that, no, it's not. HireMilitary is not a placement company.
Right.
We are not getting paid to find you a job. And there's a distinction here because I don't want it to sound like that's a negative thing. Companies reach out to us to find them great veterans and military spouses that align with their culture for specific roles. So we are a staffing firm. Companies are hiring us to staff for them. And so the roles that we are getting paid for are the ones that are listed on our opportunity. And that is where, it is a great opportunity for people to check out our roles and reach out on specific ones that apply from them, or join our talent pool where we search first from. But the distinction is we are not being paid at this time. That could change in the future. We are not getting paid to find you a job. And so that is, anything you want to add on that, Tara?
Yeah, I think, what we do is we kind of serve this like platter of opportunities from companies that we have vetted to be a good culture fit, or who we've explained what hiring veteran talent and military spouse talent looks like. And what we have is what we share with our community. And we want to be able to place the right person at the right role at the right time. And so I think, like you said, joining the talent pool, joining the SkillBridge talent pool is a way to keep you connected. If we don't have a current opportunity that fits your needs, you can stay in touch with us and with our opportunities. We are sending out a lot more frequent communication. And Mike has alluded to that we have roles that are up and coming, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we aren't sharing just yet, just because we don't have all of the details. So certainly when people reach out, they'll say like, hey, you don't have anything in category X. And I always tell them, not right now, but we certainly could. So please sign up for the SkillBridge pool or the talent pool, which is for our full-time and direct hire opportunities, because we're constantly adding new jobs. And so if we don't have anything this week, in 2 weeks, we could have the exact right fit for you. So staying in touch with us and opening our emails and asking if you have questions. When I send out emails through our pool, I always say, like, if you're ready to meet and talk about this, schedule time on my calendar. So that's always an opportunity for you guys as well, when you're in the talent pool, when you're in the know, when you're part of the active community.
I love it. I love it. And that doesn't take away from the fact that we are always giving back in this, in our office hours, and our posts. Like, we still want to help the community, but a lot of people have to realize that, to run a business, you need money. You've got to work for your clients, and they're hiring us to help them find the best candidates for their roles. So keep that in mind. And then just the last thing, I wanted to highlight one of our other partners, Acuity International. You may have seen the cool new pictures they've sent me for their opportunities in Kwajalein. If you don't know Kwajalein is a dot in the middle of the Pacific, right? It is Kwajalein Atoll, and it is paradise. I think it's like 2 miles by a half mile. But it is tiny, but it is tropical. It is palm trees. It is beautiful sunrises and sunsets.
Wow.
Fishing. You've got all the other islands around. And our friends at Acuity International are always hiring to solve some of the the world's toughest problems. And in this one, they're providing a lot of medical support out there. And so if you work in the medical industry, if you're looking for competitive rates, you're interested in moving to the Marshall Islands, Kwajalein area, and being tropical. Obviously, it's not going to work for me. I'd be burned to a crisp. I have to stay indoors between 11 and 2 in any tropical island. But if you're interested, check out Acuity International or check out HireMilitary.us. We've got about 19 roles listed with Acuity International. We'll take your resumes and share them directly with their leadership. So just keep that in mind. And Jamie, I know if we're speaking your language, you're medical and you're interested in tropical.
Yeah.
All right. Tara, that's it. Any last words?
I think sign up for either our talent pool or our SkillBridge pool, and I'll leave you all with the book that I'm reading, Made Famous by an Eagle, AJ Brown, Inner Excellence. Really, really good. If you've read it, put it in the comments. If you want to read it, put it in the comments. I can loan someone my copy when I'm done.
One of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL and
right.
Super Bowl champion, AJ Brown.
That's right.
So you guys are stuck with 2 Eagles fans on this for the foreseeable future. So
the ball is going to be tough for you guys.
So thanks, Tara, and thanks everybody for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.